Hey everyone, Rock DIY here. As you can see here, I've got quite a few tires. That one is for a truck that I used to have. The tire's still good. Tried to give it away, nobody wanted it. These 4 tires came off these 4 rims, and these 4 tires were put on the rims, and those are brand new winter snow tires. Because if you've never experienced the difference between a regular tire in the winter on ice and snow, it makes a big difference to have a winter snow tire on your car. So I purchased these, and for many years I used to purchase all my tires from Tire Rack, TireRack.com. And if you're not aware, Tire Rack was acquired by Discount Tire, so now they're merged together. I think there still is Tire Rack and there still is Discount Tire, but Tire Rack is owned by Discount Tire. Mainly what I want to point out here is, you may not even be aware of this, Discount Tire does get quite a business. Well, I know specifically where I live, the 2 Discount Tires that are pretty local get quite a bit of business every day, always packed, and then they always have like 10 to 20 people waiting to get in that don't have appointments. But I wanted to point this out. So you got to be really careful with your purchase and pay attention to your receipt. So in my case, each one of these winter tires cost $143 each for a total of $572. And then there's this certificates for refund replacement fee, which is $24.29 for a total of $97.16. I'll get to that in a second. And then of course you got a state required tire fee for $286 each for $11.44. Waste tire disposal fee. I told them specifically I did not want the tires being disposed, so remove that charge. They did remove the charge, and the reason why I didn't want to dispose the tires is because these tires, the original tires for my son's 2017 Volkswagen Jetta, and he had 2 different flats within a week of each other, so he actually bought 2 brand new tires. So I just didn't want them thrown away. Unfortunately, after they transferred the tires, I had to go rummage through their tire pile to find my tires. So even though I didn't get charged the fee, I basically had to go find the tires. I hope I actually got, they were all kind of in the same area, so that worked out. Then you move on. So not only is there a certificate for refund replacement fee, there's also an installation and life of tire maintenance. So that's $22 each tire for a total of $88. So what is the difference between the certificates for refund replacement and the installation and life of tire maintenance? I'm not sure that who I was talking to knew the answer, so I'm going to try calling back again another time to find out if somebody can give me a good answer, because what I was told this one fee is what this other fee is. But my understanding is this certificate for refund replacement is basically this certificate. And this certificate, they do not give you. It's actually on their website. In fact, there's a web address right here that you go to, and it's service/certificates on the Discount Tire website. And also, what is said on the website is that, and I'm paraphrasing, it says, you will be asked if you want the certificate for refund replacement. I was never asked. Just like I was never really asked if I wanted to dispose my tires, just like I was never asked if I wanted to pay the installation and life of tire maintenance. So again, the reason why I'm pointing this out is because you could be paying for things that you may not want, but if you want all these things, I mean, I know I've done this before, and maybe others do this as well, where you buy your tires and then you actually forget what you've purchased over a little bit of time, and then you might be within your warranty period or your certificate of refund replacement, or you might be within the installation and life of tire maintenance that may be covered. I'm guessing that in some cases, maybe they're hoping that you forgot that you paid for those things. So they're actually making money on your forgetting that. But so back to the certificate for replacement and refund. This basically covers you for 3 years, and it's got some exclusions, but it does say, basically within 3 years, if you have issues with the tire, there's some specific things on here that they do not cover. It's basically got the definitions, the benefits, how to file a claim, what the certificate does not cover, provisions of the certificate, guarantee, and state-specific provisions. I mean, this may not be the case everywhere where they don't provide the certificate, but they didn't provide it to me, nor was I asked about those 3 things. And then my understanding of this last one is that if I need my tires checked for inflation, they do that for free. If you have issues with the tire, you can take it in, they'll look at it. And my understanding is that, sometimes these little weights that balance the tires do come off, and you may notice when you put the tires on that there may be some issues with the tires. You can take them in, and they're supposed to be covered for the fee that you paid. Now, whether that's a true statement or not depends on what store you go to and their understanding of what is supposed to be covered. Because I've had similar things like this in the past where what you thought it was is not necessarily what it is. I do think that everyone needs to be aware that they're supposed to ask you if you want these, and sometimes they just add them and don't even say anything. So unless you're looking, I haven't bought tires in a pretty long time, so I didn't realize that this was a practice to just add a bunch of stuff and then see if it sticks. And 2 of the 3 basically stuck. And actually, I think with both of these, I have 30 days to get refunded those amounts. So that's the good thing, is that if you do catch it and you don't want it, you can get a refund. And then I think on one of these, it's the certificate for refund replacement. I think if for every 30 days that you go during the 3-year period, the amount that you get refunded is prorated. And then I think this other one is you either have it or you don't. And but you have 30 days to get your refund on the installation life of tire maintenance. Just to add one more thing, so on these tires, if for instance you happen to get a rip or a tear in the sidewall, that would be covered under the certificate for refund replacement, such as anything else that happens to the actual tire. But it does say in here that if you get in a car collision, damage to the tires is not covered.